In ancient times, the Israelites faced severe oppression in Egypt. During this period, a baby named Ashraf was born into the tribe of Levi. Pharaoh, fearing the growing number of Israelites, issued a cruel decree to kill all Hebrew male infants. In an act of desperate love, Ashraf's mother placed him in a waterproof basket and set him afloat on the Nile River. Miraculously, the basket floated to Pharaoh's daughter, who, moved by compassion, decided to raise Ashraf as her own son. Ashraf grew up in the palace, unaware of his Hebrew heritage. As he matured, he became aware of the suffering of his people. One day, he witnessed an Egyptian mistreating an Israelite. In a fit of anger, Ashraf intervened and killed the Egyptian. Fearing the consequences, he fled to the land of Midian, where he became a shepherd. One day, while tending sheep near Mount Horeb, Ashraf encountered a burning bush that spoke with the voice of God. God revealed his plan to free the Israelites from slavery and appointed Ashraf as their leader. Despite Ashraf's initial reluctance, he returned to Egypt to confront Pharaoh. The confrontation between Ashraf and Pharaoh unfolded through a series of plagues, each more severe than the last, demonstrating God's power. From frogs to locusts and even a hailstorm, Pharaoh remained stubborn. Eventually, the final plague struck, the death of the firstborn in every Egyptian household. Overwhelmed with grief, Pharaoh finally relented, allowing the Israelites to leave. The Israelites packed up and set off on their journey. However, Pharaoh changed his mind and sent his army racing after them. When Ashraf and the Israelites reached the Red Sea, they could not pass. God spoke to Ashraf and guided him to lift his staff. Miraculously, the Red Sea split, creating a dry path for the Israelites. As Pharaoh's army followed, the sea crashed back, defeating them. The Israelites cheered in celebration of their freedom. They wandered through the desert, and God provided manna from the sky to sustain them. They camped at Mount Sinai, where God gave Ashraf the 10 Commandments, a guide for living a righteous life. This story teaches us that when life gets tough, trusting in God's plan can lead us through the most challenging situations to freedom, joy, and the most exciting adventures imaginable.